Well, good morning. It's about 6:05 in the morning, and I've finally got a chance to do my first birds and bikes video, or bikes and birds video. Now, if you've Googled the phrase bikes and birds and you've arrived here, this might not be the kind of video you're looking for, but who knows, this could surprise you. So here's the bike all set up. This morning it's just going to be a short trip, probably about an hour cycling. I'm going to Ravensbourne National Park, which is principally rainforest, and it's just starting to drizzle. The reason why I'm going there is to look for paradise rifle birds. Now, I'll talk about them as we go, but that's the objective. Now, I'm going this morning because we've got a huge amount of rain predicted for the next week, and there's meant to be a slight opening this morning, and then it kind of starts from about lunchtime onwards. So this is just a short trip just to get going with the gear, get the methodology for filming and looking for birds going. And you won't be able to see it, but there's a little sacred kingfisher. They turned up here. They come here every spring. And he's sitting in the tree looking at me. He's so small you won't be able to see him with this, but they just got back here about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So anyway, anyone who remembers the bike ride I did to Kuya, I started in this very shed and it was in the middle of the drought, and look at it now, quite a different scene. So I'm not taking much. This pannier here, it's mainly for if it rains, so this is waterproof. I can put the camera gear in there. It's just got a bit of food, not much else. It's only a short trip just for the morning. Handlebar bag, and I'm carrying here, so the camera that I've been doing the bird bites video with is a little handheld Panasonic, and I'm just a bit worried about, I don't want that bouncing around, and we're going over some rough roads. So my solution at the moment is just to try carrying it. So I've got that in there with a few other bits and pieces for cameras. So I'm not taking binoculars. I'll do a 20-minute survey. There's a couple of different paths in this national park. There's one where I know the rifle birds have been seen, so we'll see how we go. It's going to be a bit dark in there, being rainforest and being overcast today, but we'll try our luck. The drizzle should clear, and we'll just have an overcast morning before the rain sets in. So having gone through the drought and just seeing so much stuff dying, I'm quite happy for all the rain, and it's nice and green now. So let's get on our way. Well, it's really nice to be out cycling again, because I haven't done it for a long time. So fitness level is not great, but that's why one reason why this is just a short trip. So it's just getting back in the saddle and kind of getting the process going with the filming. This dirt road here will give way to the highway soon, and then we're going to turn down another, it's not really a major road, but anyway, it's bitumen, and this time it won't be too busy this time in the morning. This strap from the bag is slowly starting to strangle me. So yeah, it's just going to be a short trip. There's a very long downhill section. Now, on one hand that's great because pretty easy, but particularly if it's wet and if the brakes get wet, there's a big safety thing there. But there's a lot of great scenery on the way to this place, and I think it'll take me about an hour to get there. So we'll just see what the rain does. There's plenty of birds active now. I can hear some brown cuckoo doves. So yeah, even though it's wet weather, I'm certainly going to enjoy it. this just here is a drainage channel, and it's actually quite deep, and every time we get lots of rain it all flows down the road, completely clogs that up. That should be a drop of, I don't know, a couple of feet. So that's our idea of drainage here. So we head up this road, hit the highway. So 100 kilometres an hour. Roads are so noisy, but there's a good shoulder here, so it's quite safe. And we'll get up to Hampton and go down the hill there. If the Hampton store is open, I might buy myself a little drink just to have down there. And we'll look at that beautiful tree that died in the drought. Okay. So noisy. That stump just over on the other side of the road there, I've actually gone in that paddock and had a look at it. It's quite large, and it's still got the notch holes from when it would have been brought down by timber fellas, from when they used to put the planks in the side of the tree. Stand on a plank, then go up and cut it down. So my bet is that was probably cut down in the early days, or some stage in the 19th century. Judging by the diameter of it, I'd say it's about 200 years old, that tree. And it still shows the marks of being cut down at some stage by hand. It's obviously a while ago. You can hear some king parrots up here. So yeah, it's just interesting, the bits of history you see around here. Just back here, I think that's the colour going off in the tree opposite, but just back here along the road verge, just went through a patch. Birds just occur in patches. Some birds happy mixing with others, some want to stay away from other birds, but you go through areas where there's lots of birds and not many birds. And back there, just in the road verge, lots of fairy wrens, white-browed scrub wrens and a pardalote. Couldn't pick what kind, but just flying between a tree. And these road verges are incredibly important habitat. In some places there's all that's left for the birds in the area because of the clearing, but also they're so important in linking habitats. And let's wait for this car. Well, he gave me heaps of space. Isn't that great? He was right on the other side of the road. Yeah, I don't know who manages this stuff, council I guess, but as long as it never gets cleared, it's awesome. It's so important for birds. This is the turn off. We're going to go down just there. And this tree here, I think it was a Sydney bluegum. It was my favourite tree in the whole world, and I think it's probably about 500 years old, 400 to 500 years old. It was massive, used to fill that whole area up there, and it died in the drought. It's just so sad seeing that, because that tree that'd predate European colonisation here by a couple of hundred years easily. And it survived every drought up until the 2018-2019 one. And, it's kind of struggling and just never came back. And, there was huge droughts in the 1890s that survived all them, and there's that, and then further down the gully here, we're not going to go past it, but because it's after the turn off to Ravensbourne, there's a gully where there was a massive big Moreton Bay fig, and it got burnt out in the bushfires because they came all through the back of here. And you know, people say the climate's not changing. Well, all I can say is that tree lasted every single change we had in the last 500 years, except for the one we had in the last couple of years. And likewise with that big fig tree that's gone. And, you know, to replace something like that, you're looking at centuries. It's not something that we can replace in our own lifetime. So anyway, lots of cars. Let's go around and cycle down now. Those people were polite, they waited for me to go around the corner even though I'm on the side. So it's a really good downhill run here. But anyway, let's just talk about what we're going to look for. Now Australia has 4 species of birds of paradise. Most birds of paradise are associated with New Guinea, but we have 4 species. So there's the magnificent riflebird right up the very top of Cape York, Victoria's riflebird about halfway along, and then in the subtropical rainforests around southeastern Queensland and northern New South Wales we have the paradise riflebird. If I remember this correctly, Cytorellus paradiseus. So it's a bird that's about 30 centimetres long. It's, can't quite show that in the camera. It's what I'm going to be looking for is a bird behaving a bit like a tree creeper, running up and down the trunks of the tree. The males have a beautiful dark kind of satiny black, blue and green on them. The females are more muted as you know most birds are, speckled on the front, olivey, green, brown. The long curved beak is something I'll be looking for. Yeah, so I'll just be looking for action along the trunks, across the branches. It is actually breeding season at the moment. The males put on a magnificent display for the females, but chances of seeing any of that, you know, I'm not expecting that. I'll just be happy to see one. We may not even see any, but you know, half the fun's just going and having a look, and we'll certainly see lots of other really interesting birds, even if we don't end up coming across a paradise riflebird. So, and there's also the Trumpet manucode as well from up north too, different genus, but so we've got the 3 species of riflebirds. So the only one that you find down here is what we're going to be looking for. Now let's see if we can get this going and get a bit of nice footage as we go downhill. Well, the sun's coming out now, which is good. There's a nice big fat common bronzewing that just flew across the road there. I've had 2 Spangled drongos swoop across in front as well, which is really nice to see them now. Yeah, it's just a really nice drive. It's a ride. It's a little bit flatter here now, so it's quite so hectic. Going downhill, I can get up to 80, 100 kilometres an hour, which I don't really want to do. Now this is something that's always fascinated me. Look at that. What is it? A partly built house, a community hall, a barn dance place. There's a big sign saying keep out, so I'm not going to go in, but whenever I drive past it I always want to go and have a look. I just don't know what it is. It's a car. Lots of P-plate and L-plate drivers out. Getting up their hours, I expect. Yeah, and look at the sunshine. It's great. So hopefully we have a sunny morning. I know there's a wet week ahead, but yeah, if we just snatch this now, it's awesome. So, I don't know. I haven't seen any work done on it ever since I've been here, so it's a mystery. Okay. Beautiful is all this. There's nothing better than just being out in nature, either filming it, bushwalking it, cycling, like cycle touring, or bird watching. Damn, this is gorgeous. Yeah, that's the street sign. Great short walks. Down that way. There's just so many birds I'm hearing now. Rufous whistlers, noisy firebirds, lots of honey eaters. I really want to stop, but we've got to get to where we're going. I just happen to have a time limit this morning, that's all. Just stopped on the side of the road here to have a bit of tucker and a drink. I've just noticed this tree here, the scarring on it. And there's certainly trees old enough around here to still bear scarring marks from Aboriginal people making things out of the bark. I really don't think that tree's old enough, but you just don't know. Like, well, I don't know enough about trees to know the growth rates and, you know, do they reach a certain size and then kind of stay at that size. So I wouldn't think that tree would be old enough, but I just wouldn't know, to be honest. And over on this side, it's really intrigued me. I'm going to get my other camera out. There's a tree down there, and if I didn't know better, I'd say it was a Wallamai pine. But it can be easy to confuse bunyas for Wallamais actually if it's a really dense bunya, but I don't think it is a bunya. So I'm going to get the other camera out and have a look. Here comes a big truck now. I'll give this guy a wave. I've got to admit, all of the cars have been great. Everyone's given me space. Really, even here, I'm on the side of the road, but they're still pulling over to give me more space. It's really good. Yeah, so let's just have a look at that one with the other camera. So it's just kind of behind that white post. There's another car coming. I'll wait for that one to go. And then we'll zoom in. Yeah. What is that? It's even reminiscent of the monkey puzzle tree there. I think it must just be a really, really healthy bunya. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, look at that. What have we got there? Can't see you. Come back. Oh, wow. It's a, oh, look, it's a bunya. That's a pine there. I mean, a big nut. And that was an eastern spinebill, I think. Looking at the markings, it's hard to tell the scale. I'd say that's what it was. Oh, how about that? Oh, there he goes. Yeah, so that is one super healthy bunya. Wow, that's awesome. Just over there. And with one eastern spinebill to boot. How about that? I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah, so we can see it a bit better now on the other side of the road. It's just a really nice healthy bunya. There's birds down here. I think I can pick him up. So one drawback with this camera, it can be hard to, because it's only got a little screen, it can be really hard to pick out the birds at a distance. There's, yeah, what have we got? Is it a grey fantail, a rufous fantail? Gone again. But anyway, alright. First exciting bit of bird footage today. Oh, stay still. Honestly, filming little birds is the worst. Because on this little screen they're hard to find and then they never sit still. And when you get good footage you feel so happy. Now with the tiny little screen here, I can't even get a good look at that. I'm wondering if it's an eastern yellow robin. The thornbill. I just can't see because the viewfinder on this camera is so small. We'll work that out when we get back on the editing at home. Oh, how about that? Hey, great. Quite a view, isn't it? I mean, it is aesthetically quite pretty. It's farmland, of course, but the other side of the coin is that I think would have all been rainforests. Anyway, we need a balance. Now, I'm just about to head into the big downhill section at last, and then we'll get to the turn off for Ravensbourne. It's pretty close. Okay, this is where we're going, up the end of this road there's a circular walking track at the top near the lookout at the end here, and that's where we're going, but there's another day use area with a lot of tracks coming off it. I think it's called the Black Bean picnic area or something. Anyway, we'll go past that, but there's a steam train here. And I've never actually had a look. I'll just go over and have a quick look at that. I suspect that was from when this was a timber cutting area, and there used to be a little railway line that ran up to, I think, Crow's Nest or Hampton, delivering timber. So we'll just go have a look at that and then go up to the lookout. Well, that's interesting. One side is either intentionally left like that to show the disrepair, or they just haven't got around to restoring that side. But this side, yeah, looks, you know, restored and cleaned up. Yeah, and it is. I think it was actually called a tramway. We'll just look at the sign there. You can see how small the wheels are, or how far apart and how small the tracks are. So yeah, because I've only ever been here in a car, I've never actually stopped and looked there. So I'm not a trained person. Dennis, this is for you, mate. So the project undergoing restoration is built from the remains of one Lima shade locomotive. The loco operated on a line from Bunkers Hill 5.5 k's to east of here, bringing logs to this exact route to Munro's sawmill at Palm Tree. And then it went up to Hampton as well. So quick look, so it's being restored by members of the Munro Tramway Historical Group. So the service commenced in 1904 and closed in 1936. The remains were left to disintegrate until they were recovered in the 1970s. Then restoration started in 2017, so technically it's a tramway because of how narrow everything is. But anyway, well, great job. Looks good, doesn't it? Okay, now we'll head up this track and get on with the birds. There's a whole lot of yellowtail black cockatoos over there, and judging by the sounds like there might be at least one fledgling with them. So if I can get a good view further up, I'll see if I can get a shot with a good camera, but they've kind of been flying away from where I am. But anyway, just great hearing them and seeing them. Okay, this is our destination. Got it just as the car did. Where are they going? Yeah, it's a circular lookout. Track. Just down there. That's where we're going to go. So now the fun begins. Bike's all locked up there, and to be honest, if someone really wanted to, they could steal that. It's got a lock on it, but you know, I like actually trusting. We'll see how that ends up. There's a little nest down here. It's obviously blown off. Right there, blown off from something. Not sure what that is. Would be the occupant of that. It would have been. Okay, so let's go down into the circuit and see if we have any luck. I'll just film everything that I can, basically. Okay. Enter over this end. Right. Well, there's been a bit of work done here. It's fine when you go on bitumen tracks in the bush. It doesn't quite feel right, but you know, makes it accessible for people and you know, stops erosion. But I just feel that one little bit removed from nature. But anyway, that's all good. So I've heard one whitbird, one kookaburra. Now, just for a bit of reference, and I'm only going to play this softly, but this is the call that Paradise Riflebirds make. I've got a recording on my phone here. Now, it's a bit of a controversial thing calling birds in with recorded bird calls. I only agree with it under certain circumstances when you need to confirm something for conservation reports or things like that. Listen to all that. Okay, so this is what we're listening for. I'm just going to play this softly. So listen to this one. It's like a kind of a grating, double grating sound. Yeah, let's just see how we go. Sulphur-crested cockatoo in the distance. Like I said earlier, birds occur in patches. Dense areas of them, then nothing. So if you've got nothing, it doesn't mean the whole walk's going to be like that. It just means keep going. I think that's a big golden whistler, not sure. You can hear the kookaburras there. I think these are golden whistlers, but they're a long way up, and I can't see them. I know I won't get them with the camera, so I'm not even going to go looking. We'll just keep walking through. See what else we get. I'm hearing little chattery parrot sounds. Rufus fantail. They are so impossible to film. He's gone up high too. With any luck we'll get one down on the ground cover. Such beautiful birds, but they're constantly on the move, drives you crazy. So that's a male eastern whipbird. There's no female duetting with him. Okay, we'll just turn this off now. something down here. I think it was a grey fantail. Looks like he's moved on. Oh, come on, mate, come back. There's a whip bird in there. Come on, just stay still for us. Come on. So the funny thing about these whipbirds is, even though they're very loud and prominent, they just like getting around in the leaf litter, in the understory. They're not nearly as big and prominent bird as you might expect from the amount of sound. Where are you? So he's just fossicking around, just looking for arthropods to eat. Look at that. Just turning the leaf litter. Okay. Beautiful. Keep going. More movement up on the track here. Well, nothing yet that sounds or looks at all like a rifle bird, but that's okay. We just get what we get. There's a very small bird down here. Might have been a thick-billed scrub wren or a white-browed scrub wren. He's gone, I think. So we'll just keep going. There is some kind of dove calling in the distance. Now, it's not a call I'm familiar with, which makes me think it's a fruit dove. I'm going to have to just... That one. Just down here, we have something. Yeah, so I'm going to just have to research that dove call. Yeah, it might not be a fruit dove, I'm just not familiar with it, that's all. To be honest, my bird call recognition is still improving, let's put it that way. Lots of little guys down here though. I can barely get a glimpse and they go. Okay, we'll just keep moving. Now, last time I was here, I saw a regent bowerbird just in that big tree just up there. But no such luck so far. Yeah. The sunlight coming out now. Okay, just after turning off, catbird just made a sound. He's just up. Oh, let's see if we can get that. Oh, I see it. Stop. There's two catbirds just here. There goes a currawong. There's two catbirds in here. And further down the valley, another one replied. They just flew a bit further away. I hope I can film them properly. Are they awesome? Yeah, where are you guys? Oh, no, there's something else. Yeah, they've gone further away. As soon as I heard them back there, they just flew further away, but we'll keep an eye out, see if we get a chance to film them. keeping their distance, unfortunately. And there goes a warning call. Not sure if there was a loons or not, but yeah, not everyone likes to be filmed, unfortunately. So the birds will come up and have a look at you, but yeah, wherever I move, they keep about 30 metres away, and they're in the dense undergrowth there. So foliage. Okay, we'll just keep going. Not feeling we're going to see any paradise rifle birds, unfortunately, but you just never know your luck. Every time you go somewhere, it's different. Honestly, I just feel like those catbirds are taunting me. There they go again. We're not going to get... I just saw them flying away. There's no way I'm going to get a good enough view to film them. Had a cockatoo before. Sulphur crested. Cars. Jeez, that's loud, isn't it? Okay. Well, there goes a rufous fantail shooting through. Oh, it's just my dream to get a really good shot of them doing their display with the tail, but you get it for about 1 second and then they move. But anyway, yeah, not feeling confident with the rifle birds, but anyway, that's alright, it's just great being here. So that's the loon's honey eater telling everyone to look out for me. Whether or not particular birds get on, they all listen out for each other. And so lots of other birds will be paying attention to the warning calls from them. Which doesn't help, but that's just the way it is. I've got this great bit of footage in my video on wood ducks where I only just filmed it the other day. But these 6 baby wood ducks are next to the parents, and then a peewee lets out a warning call, and all of them shoot up their heads all at once and look around. So it's an essential survival skill, just knowing the calls of the other birds around you. Okay, we're getting near to the end of this walk now, so I don't know, yeah, we might be lucky, but probably not. Okay, well, as we're coming out of the rainforest, I'll wrap up. Hope you enjoyed my first Bikes and Birds video. Yeah, not a lot of close-up shots of birds, unfortunately. Anyway, that's something I'll work on from my end filmmaking. There's something up on the path up here. Let's see what we've got here. If I can get it. He's gone. Oh, hang on, they're on the side of the tree. White-browed scrub wren. Doing what they do. To them. Let him go. Just as I said, we're not going to get anything. I get that, and I can hear some, sounds like a baby yellow-tailed black cockatoo up here. Hopefully we might get a good shot at him. Shouldn't say it like that, a good shot of him. And in fact, that's a little bit similar to the riflebird sound that we played. But the babies sit in the trees and they will literally squawk all day once they've fledged, before they're fully independent, waiting for the parents to come and feed them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get good vision. He's too far down there. But anyway, nice to hear him. So thanks for coming on this journey. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm told to say like, subscribe and all of that. So do all of that and look forward to the next edition of Bikes and Birds. And there's a little fantail, which I'm not going to be able to film because off he goes. Okay, thank you.